top floor, so it's not hard to find. But the rest of this building can be confusing to first-timers, so we had the tools team whip up a great map application. Check your communicator. I added a waypoint to Olivier's office. Should be easy to find. Olivier's a nice guy. He won't bite.
Hello? Hi? Testing. Is this thing working? This is John from IT. We met her. I was calibrating your Animus. I'm sort of the, Scotty of this Abstergo enterprise. In charge of all the tech stuff. Do you have a minute? Damn it. The tracker says you're on your way to Olivier's office. All right. I'll ping you when you're done. I have a favor to ask.
Bonjour. Go right in. He's waiting for you.
Well, unless you are specifically ordering me to abandon it, I won't jeopardize our flagship project. Edward Kenway is the... But this is how Hollywood got its start, right? With pirate movies. Douglas Fairbanks, Errol Flynn, and now we have access to the real deal. Wait. Exactly. We'll talk about all that together at the shareholders event. Right. Looking forward to seeing you too. Take care, Laetitia. Salut! Hi! Thanks for coming in. I know you're busy. So I reviewed some of your data. Pretty raw stuff. Obviously, we need to scrub off some of the dirt to make it family-friendly. Maybe give Edward a voice like James Bond or something. More of a ladies' man. A beautiful city, no? So the main reason I asked you here concerns something called the observatory. It's been mentioned a few times in the footage you found. I'd like to encourage you to focus on locating this specific set of memories as soon as possible. If it were up to me, on s'en crisse. I wouldn't bother. But some bigwigs at Abstergo Industries have been hounding me for days. So, follow whatever leads you find, and hopefully we can... Oh, incoming call. I have to take this. We'll keep in touch. Bonne journée. Alan, bonjour. Oui, tout va bien. Naturellement. Oui, bien sûr.
Hi, John from IT again. You got a second? Good. I'm adding a waypoint to your map. So, a colleague of yours left for vacation this morning and forgot to send a video file she promised me. Since I hate just about everyone else on your floor, I was hoping you could help me. Could you transfer the file from her computer and deliver it to the courier when she comes? It'll be easy. You just wander over to their Animus, log in, and transfer the file. Easy. And please be snappy before I find a reason to hate you, too. Locked door? Not a problem. That's the advantage of me having level 1 security clearance. Now, you do too. Don't abuse it. Log on and I'll walk you through this. Now, bypass the core to find the data inside. Once you reach it, your communicator will download it automatically. You need to find your way around the core to reach the data inside. Should be downloading. I set up a database for any data you find. Just look for the My Files section in your communicator, and you'll be redirected right away. Everything you download will be found in there. Protected by a firewall, of course.
December 23rd, 2012. Sample Recovery Unit Team Lead Fisher Case reporting on Subject 17, Desmond Miles. The subject was deceased and unattended. Time of death was placed around 00 hours and 7 minutes, with conditions favorable for DNA sample recovery. We had some initial concerns about interference in the vault, but given the skill and talent of this team, we were able to capture useful data. I personally retrieved the subject's backpack and extracted a number of objects of interest to undergo detailed analysis. The subject displayed burns to the right hand, severe enough to fuse the bones, indicating some kind of spontaneous, intense burn trauma. Honestly, we've never seen anything like it before. Head, neck, and torso remained in good condition. I hand-selected recovery agents to retrieve fluid samples, blood and saliva. We then commenced material extraction and were able to preserve several exemplary samples. Data analysis and sequencing is already underway, and I'm told proceeding with exceptional ease. Thanks to the cloud database and the work of Abstergo Sample Recovery Unit 3, the legacy of Subject 17 will continue uninhibited as Sample 17.
Oh, you're better at this than I'd hoped. Now zip on down to the lobby. Come on. See that file you acquired? I wouldn't recommend watching it. I mean, you could, but it's unpleasant. So once you hand it off, just pretend this never happened, okay? Otherwise, you'll just go to bed feeling sad. Anyway, the courier should be waiting downstairs. She's been here a while. I suppose it goes without saying, just because you now know how to hack all your colleagues' computers, it doesn't mean you should. I mean, not every day, right? No, seriously, though, that's illegal, so don't be a dick. Unless that's your nature.
I'm not sure I can keep this up, you know? This job is well below my skill level.
Yeah, well, your copy is shit. You could use some practice.
What? No. I followed that recipe to the letter.
It's an art, Sean, not a science.
Oh, look who's here. So you didn't forget, after all. You're just incredibly rude. And made poor Rebecca here wait for nearly 30 minutes.
You limey. Be nice. Sorry about him. He's high on his own supply. So, how should we do this? Data transfer? Great. That should do it. We'll email you the receipt. Till next time. Take care, Sean.
Bye-bye, yes, bye. And don't expect any more free coffee. Arrogant. She's great, isn't she?
Hey, I just got word the courier has come and gone. Wonderful, you're a miracle. No, that's an exaggeration. You're not a miracle. You're an employee, doing a job. But thanks for helping out. Anyway, thanks. Have fun pirating.
Assistance au niveau 2, projet échantillon 17. Support to the second floor, sample 17 project.
Oi. Where you going, the market?
No, My parents have asked me to come live with them, and I'd like to.
Oh, what do you mean, live with them? You live here with me.
I'm sorry, Edward, but my father is right. You had a decent wage when you worked the farm. Why can you not be satisfied with that? With me?
Decent wage? That job was near as damn it to robbery. You want to be married to a peasant the whole of your life?
All right, Edward. All right.
You leave now, Caroline. You'll never know what's coming to us. Caroline! Caroline!
Oh. Wake up, Kenway.
What's that about?
He left this morning with the galleon. As faith, we'll discover a good use for this old cove ourselves.
Aye, we'll make something of it in time. We could keep a fleet here if we like. And with a bit of fixing up, it'd be a decent place to call home. Might even convince my wife to come one day.
You're married, are you?
In God's eyes, I am. She left me some time ago.
Even so, keep that fact hid away. Most of these pirates don't respect a man with higher commitments than rum and plunder.
Upon mine honor. Let me know if you find anything.
Edward, over here. I found something. You must do this. Odd-looking things, aren't they? Old and weathered.
Is this what they call Mayan? Or is it Aztec?
Are you good with riddles, Edward? Puzzles and ponderings and the like?
No worse than the next man, why?
I think you've a natural gift for it. The way you think and work. The way you understand the world.
Well, I don't know about that. You're talking in riddles now and I don't understand a word.
Clamber on top of this thing here, will you? Help me solve something. Concentrate and focus all your senses. Look past shadow and sound, deep into matter, until you see and hear a kind of shimmering.
A shimmering?
You understand?
I think so. I've seen its like before. Glowing like moonlight on the ocean. Ah, right. I know this feeling. I have since I was a lad. It's like using every sense at once, isn't it? To see sounds and hear shapes. Quite a combination.
Every man and woman on this earth has in them a kind of intuition hidden deep away.
I've had this sense most of my life. Only I thought it was related in some way to my dreaming, or the like.
Most never find it. Others, it takes years to tease out. But for a rare few, it comes as natural as breathing. What you feel is the light of life. Of living things past and present. The residue of vitality. Come and gone. Any man's senses can be tuned well past what he's born with. If he tries. You are a gifted man, Edward.
Has a strange look. Is it worth something?
Nothing you can spend. But if you find all of them, it'll lead to something grand.
How many?
A few dozen, I think. This way. I've something else to show you. I found something else just here. I think you'll take to this secret much faster.
Now this has the makings of a mystery.
Here we are. What do you think?
I think Monsieur Ducasse was a man of many secrets.
Aye, and look here. A solid staircase leading God knows where. What do you suppose lies at the top?
From what I knew of Ducasse, I wouldn't be surprised to find eclectic instruments of torture and villainy. An Iron Maiden or a collection of thumbscrews.
Or a pair of anguish.
Not a nice way to kick off. But that is some damn fine gear.
Try the key you took from Ducasse.
That's one. Only 4 left.
Aye. It might be that these 4 Templars have them. See the names here? They've been sent to kill these 4 targets.
Hang me, that's the map I sold to Governor Torres in Havana. He said it marked the location of assassin encampments.
You think maybe you owe them a bit of warning, then? If you have any kind of heart beating in that chest.
Suppose I could? If it leads me to the 4 other keys.
Bad excuse is better than none at all.
Leaving already?
I think this cove suits you best, Edward. Better than that costume does.
Oh, come on now. We're pirates, kid. We take as we please and become who we like. Self-made men.
But that look ain't you. It's not who you are.
Who am I then?
Hard to tell some days. All I know is you like dangerous prizes.
Like the observatory. I think you know more about that than you let on in NASA.
You noticed that, did you? Meet me at 20 degrees, 3 minutes latitude just off the coast of Yucatan. I'll have something to show you there in a few weeks' time.
That's a whole nother kettle of fish.
Captain has the helm. Ahoy, Captain. We found a trove of nautical maps and ledgers and the like, scattered about the village. You'll find them sorted in the captain's quarters of the Jackdaw. Quality stuff.
Nautical maps and ledgers. Might come in useful. We decide to build up a fleet of our own.
Exactly my thinking, Captain. Have a look for yourself and tell me what you think. captain's trick. What's our course today, Captain? It's a fine day for any kind of mischief.
What's your feeling?
I'll make no secret of wanting to see the British brought to heel. If we can take their gold and put it to use ourselves, I'll be a happy man.
Spoken like a true Welshman, Addy.
And what's your aim?
Master Kidd hinted at a prize he was eager to show me down in Tulum. Quite some distance, mind, on the Yaktan Peninsula.
You trust him to play it fair?
I can't be sure. He has a way of picking away at my conscience that gives me pause. I should go see him soon.
So long as we take some prizes along the way, I'm sure the crew will understand. I'll set a course for Tulum.
We get to the water sea gates. Goodbye, fare ye well. Goodbye, fare ye well. Oh, Sally and Polly, for the flash men do wait. Hurrah, ye boys, we're homeward bound. And one to the other will hear them say, goodbye, fare ye well. Goodbye, fare ye well. Oh, here he comes, Johnny, with what he must say.
To starboard! Cast away! Adrift in a row!
Well, meet these lighthouse and we'll ring the old bell. Goodbye, fare ye well. Goodbye, fare ye well. And with them duties we'll raise merry yell. Hurrah, ye boys, we're homeward bound. All right, lads. Where am I to go, me tiny soul? Where am I to go? Way, hey, hey, I roll and go. Oh, where am I to go, me tiny soul? Where am I to go? For I'm a young sailor boy, and where am I to go? Oh, way up on that gallant yard, that's where you're bound to go. Way, hey, hey, I roll and go. Oh, way up on that gallant yard, that's where you're bound to go. For I'm a young sailor boy, and where am I to go? Away up on that gallant yard and take the gamble in. Way, hey, hey, I roll and go. Away up on that gallant yard and take the gamble in. For I'm a young sailor boy, and where am I to go?
Hurry! Get them in! Is where the cocks do crow. to me, Johnny Poker, come rock and roll me over. To me, Johnny Poker, do. Oh, to me, Johnny Poker, the skipper is a rover. To me, Johnny Poker, do. Oh, to me, Johnny Poker, the mate is never sober. To me, Johnny Poker, do. Oh, to me, Johnny Poker, the bosun is a tailor. To me, Johnny Poker, do. Oh, to me, Johnny Poker, we'll all go on a jamboree. To me, Johnny Poker, do. Oh, to me, Johnny Poker, the packet is a-rolling. To me, Johnny Poker, do. Oh, to me, Johnny Poker, we're pulling all together. To me, Johnny Poker, do. Oh, to me, Johnny Poker, we'll hope for better weather. To me, Johnny Poker, do. Oh, to me, Johnny Poker, and soon we'll be in London town. To me, Johnny Poker, do. Oh, to me, Johnny Poker, come rock and roll me over. To me, Johnny Poker, do.
Starboard! Castaway! Stay alive, I think! Hold on there, Captain!
Hold sight, Captain! Much sail as you can! Let's take down those cowards! Brace! Brace yourselves! Brace!
Edward, cannot be caught in that monster.
Brace for impact! Pull down to the ship, Kenway! Fasten yourselves! Down, mortar! Would you fall out, Captain? Mortar! Brace!
Come, all you young sailormen, listen to me. I'll sing you a song of the fish in the sea. And it's windy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys, when the wind blows. We're all together, boys, blow ye with westerly, blow ye with flow. Jolly sou'wester, boys, steady she goes. Up jumps the hail with his slippery tail, climbs up aloft and reefs the topsail. And it's windy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys, when the wind blows. We're all together, boys, blow ye with westerly, blow ye with flow. Jolly sou'wester, boys.
Mentor bids us be ready for anything. Templars may know our whereabouts now.
Walpole, isn't that right? The Englishman.
He played us from the start. Betrayed our confidence.
How could we have known? Even our Tobai was taken in by his charm.
I saw a ship pass this way, close upon the shore, then gone.
Our Tobai warned us. Templars have been closing in for well on a year.
Indeed, but Templars make noise as they're coming and going. I've not heard a thing just yet. You will.
Tulak tutu, ubukin tikuno, untol winig sub, ukonigel mashake, ukaju masuptal, yang waltiletie. Jesus, kid! You led me into a mess. Is it these monks guarding the treasure you promised me?
I told you I had a secret to share, but I didn't say it'd be easy. Now let's get this door open and I'll show you what's inside.
We're onto something. I can feel it.
Captain Kenway,
Where is the assassin, Duncan Walpole?
Dead and buried. After he tried to kill me.
We are not sorry to see him gone, but it was you who carried out his final betrayal. Why?
Money was my only aim.
Should I find comfort in that? You murdered our brothers and sisters in Havana.
He has the sense, Mentor.
James tells me you traded with the Templars there. Did you see the man they called the Sage?
Aye.
Would you recognize his face if you saw it again?
I reckon so.
I must be certain.
Not a word. Come on.
You walked me blind and backwards into this mess, kid. Who the hell was that jester back there?
Atabai, an assassin, and my mentor.
So you're all part of some daffy religion?
We're assassins and we follow a creed, aye. But it does not command us to act or submit, only to be wise.
Oh, do tell. I'd love to hear it.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. This is the world's only certainty.
Everything is permitted. I like the sound of that. Thinking what I like and acting how I please.
Parrot the words, but you do not understand.
Don't get haughty with me, kid. I followed you as a friend, and you tricked me.
I saved your skin bringing you here, man. Ah! The way forward's blocked.
That's a door, I reckon.
Aye. There should be some way to open it. A mechanism somewhere.
Like a capstan.
Those blocks. Try moving then.
So it's you lot them Templars have been chasing.
Till you came along and mucked things up, it was us chasing them. We had them running scared. They have the upper hand now. The door's mechanism seems to be broke. Let's find another way around. Follow on, man. Jump! You're still drawing breath?
Enough to curse you with, kid! Must be a great treasure beyond.
Treasure. Right.
Whatever's waiting at the end of this path had better be worth my time.
That'll depend on you.
How's that?
What I'm taking you to see may spin your head right round. I only hope you could take the shock of it.
I can handle myself.
this it then? The grand prize your mentor asked me to see looks nothing like the man they call the Sage, I'm sorry to say.
Keep your trousers tied up. We've one more riddle to solve. These statues are like the ones we've seen before. Pictures carved on them.
There's pictures carved on the floor as well, but none of the same sort.
There's a correspondence then. But what? There's a difference between them animals on the statues and them on the floor. Do you see it?
Aye, one group is predators, the other is prey.
Which predator goes with which prey? That's the question.
Right, there's your correspondence. Match a predator with its prey.
Lend me a hand here, will you? Lend me a hand here, will you? Lend me a hand here, will you?
Jesus, that's him, the Sage. But this thing must be hundreds of years old.
Older still. You're certain it's him?
Aye. It's the eyes that mark him.
Did the Templars say why they wanted this sage?
They drew some of his blood into this small glass cube.
Like this one?
Aye. They meant to ask him about the observatory too, but he escaped.
Huh. We're finished here.
What the hell did I just see back there? Jim!
Quiet.
The statue in the temple. Was that the man you saw in Havana?
Spitting likeness, aye.
It seems another sage has been found. The race for the observatory begins anew.
Is that why we're whispering?
This is your doing, Captain Kenway. The maps you sold to the Templars have led them straight to us. And now the agents of two empires know exactly where we operate.
Leave this to me, Mentor.
They have taken Edward's crew as well. I wonder what their lives are worth to him.
Take this. You'll attract no attention, and take fewer lives. Use them darts on this one coming now. Quick! Quiet and effective, see?
You've seen this temple? Massive. Aye. I'm wondering if it's full of gold and jade and the like. Has to be, don't it? Where else would the Dagos get it? They're pulling it down to the ground, aren't they?
I have a clear shot! Get him!
Many thanks, but no forgiveness.
I'll deliver out, mate.
It was a slaver who brought these soldiers. Orange Prince himself.
Ease off, mate. You ain't got nothing on us.
Plague and perish. If this ever happens.
Cheers, Captain.
Dutch fellow we crossed there. What a sourpuss he is.
Slaver named Prince. I'm told he has a letter of marque from Governor Hamilton, and that we're to afford him every courtesy.
Out of kindness you do this, or give?
I have a clear shot!
Lift me up, Ghostbuster, and take me down.
Oh, faster!
I may thank you later, if you manage to live through this.
You there!
Death and disease to these sneakers.
What a mess, eh? Who's out there?
See that mangy old codger? He's a Dutch slaver called Lawrence Prince, living now like a king in Jamaica. Bastard's been a target for years. Bloody hell, we nearly had him.
By God, you bravos are a cheery bunch, eh? All frowns and furrowed brows.
Captain Kenway, you have remarkable skills.
Thanks, mate. It comes natural.
But you're churlish and arrogant, prancing around in a uniform that you have not earned.
Everything is permitted. Isn't that your motto?
I absolve you of your errors in Havana and elsewhere, but you are not welcome here.
Sorry, mate. Wish it were otherwise.
Cheery bunch of mates you've got.
You deserve scorn, Edward. Prancing about like one of us, bringing shame to our cause.
And what is that? Your cause?
To be blunt, we kill people. Templars and their associates. Folks who'd like to control all the empires on Earth. Claiming it's in the name of peace and order.
Sounds like the Cass's dying words.
You see? It's about power, really. About lording over people. Robbing us of liberty.
That another message from one of your friends?
Aye. I'll show you. I know you ain't exactly impressed by our creed. So would the sight of money make you more friendly to our ways?
As ever.
Then work these contracts around the West Indies for us, and we'll pay you. As simple as that.
Let's ride this blow, lads!
All sail! She'll take it!
So this is the new Libertalia, eh? Stinks the same as every other squat I've robbed this past year.
Oi, oi. Why the long face? You fallen in love?
With your blouse.
You're welcome to Nassau, gents. Everyone is that does their fair share.
Fair share? What is this, a fucking monastery?
We was led to believe that Nassau was a place where men did as they pleased.
Safe keeping others from doing the same. Aye.
Captain Thatch, as I live and breathe. What is this magnificent muzzle you cultivate, eh?
Why fly a black flag when a black beard will do? What brings you two gents this far north?
The word is, Cuban governor himself is fixing to receive a mess of gold from a nearby port. Until then, it's just sitting there, itching to be took.
Governor Torres himself, eh? Sounds promising.
Welcome to Nassau, Captain Vane. Mr. Rackham.
Now, where can a man find a bit rough? Do you know what I mean?
Effect. Good fortune attend you. But we know better, don't we?
Captain has the helm. tops and royals!
Sally Brown, she's the gal for me, boys. Row, boys, row, boys, row. Sally Brown, she's the gal for me, boys. We had Sally Brown. It's down to Trinidad to see Sally Brown, boys. Row, boys, row, boys, row. Down to Trinidad to see Sally Brown, boys.
Ground on every inch of sail!
Come on, you slugs, man!
So, what'll you do with your share of the gold we take from Governor Torres? Return to Africa, prince among men.
I cannot return to a place I've never been. I was born in Trinidad, a slave from my first breath.
Ah. Wouldn't you feel, I don't know, more welcome there?
As you might feel more welcome in Paris.
Fair point.
With this skin and this voice, where can I go in the world and feel at ease? This country here is my best chance. This country called Jackdaw, where I know the names of all citizens and they know mine, and we work together. Not always out of love, but to keep our country afloat.
I understand you. Let's take her then. For the citizens of Jackdaw!
Blue south, cancel wind!
Topsails, gallants, loose and trim!
She's vulnerable there,
Mortar incoming! Hit her
Ready
from
to
the
burn,
front with our
Captain.
mortars!
Ship coming after us, sir! It's a break! Here it goes!
Spaniards!
Fire!
Fire!
Brace for impact!
Aim for the tower, Captain!
We're ready, sir!
Fire!
On your mark, Captain!
Fire! Fire! Avoid her!
Look, Captain, I won't place stop there!
Fire! Fire! Concentrate on the task at hand, sir! Fire!
It's all exposed! Take the shot, sir!
Fire!
Let's hit them, sir!
Use the mortar on her!
Brace yourself!
Fire!
Yes, sir! Good shot to cripple her!
Fire!
It's all exposed! Take the shot, sir!
Cannon ready!
Leave a deal of their length, but we'll hold!
Fire!
Let out some sail!
Fire!
His weak is right there, Captain! Ready to spit, sir!
Every last scrap of duck on the wing! More sail! Give me more sail!
Door exposed! Take the shot! Fire! Fire!
Down to the tree!
Box guys and rough seas there!
Hold it all sail! Give me some speed!
Get to your stairs! Let's catch the wind!
Round it all on!
Come on, you slugs! Man those sheets!
Haul in the stunsail! Reel them in, me son! Unfold, mates! Let's move!
Loose mainsails! Man your sheets!
Get them along! Down sword sail!
Fill the mains! Move, damn you!
Well, hello, Your Excellency. I'd got word you might...
I know your face, pirate, but your name was borrowed the last time we spoke.
Ah, yes, I recall. Mr. Duncan Walpole. I missed that one. So, what's a Templar Grand Master doing so far from his Castillo?
I'd rather not say.
And I'd rather not cut your lips off and feed him to you.
2 years ago, we offered a reward for the sage's recapture. Today, someone claims to have found him. This gold is his ransom.
Who found him?
A slaver by the name of Lawrence Prince. He lives in Kingston.
We like this story, Torres. And we want to help you finish it. But we're going to do it our way. Using you and your gold.
What can I do for you today? All the best.
You can disappear, Captain.
Captain at the helm.
Loose and trim too! More sail!
Give voice, you tard! Where am I to go? Where am I to go? I roll and go! Oh, where am I to go? Where am I to go? I'm a young sailor boy, and where am I to go? Oh, way up on that sky, and the morning back. Go!
Here's how it goes.
Torres meets with Prince, carrying a portion of the ransom, saying the rest is close behind. When we see the Sage, you bring in the rest of the gold, make the swap, and get out. I'll be watching all from close by.
No, Kenway, you run this scheme alone, at the risk of losing the faith of your crew. It makes me ill to think of you bartering with that wretched slaver.
Come on, mate. Once we have the Sage, we'll all be rich.
Not if young Master Kid gets to him first.
Kid? Jesus. That lad's here to kill him.
Edward, what the hell are you doing here?
I'm tailing these men to the Sage. And you hold off till he appears.
The Sage is here.
Right. And Prince is leading us straight to him.
All right, Jesus. Stay my blade for a time, but not long.
How long has it been since our last meeting, Senor Prince? A year?
Near 18 months. You first described this Roberts fellow to me in November of 1715.
What's he on about?
Ah, see. Much has changed in that short time, you know. None called me governor, for instance, for I quit that post last year.
Ah, I was not aware.
Couldn't help it, could you, Ken? Sticking your nose into things you can't understand.
You're making me nervous, kid.
So
keep your blades corked.
As the English
Just
at
my
last
bloody-
taken converting their slaves to Christian faith.
Ah! Convert them! God knows, Torres. There's none here so foolish as them.
Foolish? How do you mean?
Is it not a sin to enslave a fellow Christian? Therefore, to transmute a slave's soul from animal to man would be tantamount to inviting one's cattle to the dinner table.
Forgive my impatience, but how far is it?
We're nearly there.
Stand your ground, slave, and face corporal punishment like a man.
Why act like a man now, when you have denied me that right for 30 years?
I find your bearing appalling, Prince. I believe all thinking, feeling men deserve respect and opportunity.
Ah, you Spaniards! Your long ties to the Moors have diluted your blood and softened your hearts.
This is not to say I believe in the natural equality of all races or sexes. Surely men with talent and intelligence should lead. But there is no true profit to be gained by the practice of slavery. In the short term, it makes us money, see. But in the long term, it will render us the victims of our own success.
Ah, but you and I, sir, old as we are, will not live to see that unfortunate day. So I follow.
I was ready to
Oh, ho!
Watch where you step, boy!
For virtue, if nothing else.
Virtue? Oh, Torres. I have no wish to waste my day chattering about slaves and their pitiable condition. Let us conclude this transaction, then celebrate as friends. Other stories about you too, sir. You were a governor in Florida for a time. Other stories about you too, sir. You were a governor in Florida for a time.
See. I am one of a number of civil servants in my family. A long line of politicians.
I have always toyed with the idea of entering politics myself. Only I feel I have too much money and not enough years.
Speaking of stories, Prince, I've heard it said you were with Henry Morgan the day he sacked Panama. 1671, was it?
Oh, it's all true, yes. But let us not overesteem the honors forged and won on the battlefield. That skirmish was a deadly one, and a tremendous waste of coin and resources. It wasn't until many years after that I sheathed my sword in favor of a far safer and yet more profitable venture. Capital and resources. That's where money is made. And sir, let me tell you, honor bought is more enjoyable than honor won, if a touch less permanent.
Did you bleed?
You say you came alone, Taurus?
Not alone, but certainly without colleagues. I took passage aboard a British merchant's brig.
Ah.
Now's the time.
No. Not until we see the sage.
Here's a quiet spot. I'll see the money.
This is a portion of the ransom. The rest is close at hand.
It pains me to traffic someone of my own race for profit, Mr. Torres. Tell me again, what has this Roberts fellow done to upset you?
Is this some form of Protestant piety I'm not familiar with?
Perhaps another day.
What?
Next time, see to it that we are not followed. Deal with this!
You cocked up my kill, Kenway.
For a better cause.
Chance, man. I'm going after Prince.
Kid, no! Jim, stop!
Not this time, Kenway.
What did... Come on, man! We can work this together!
You have your plan.
Stay your blade, kid! Wait!
Jim, stop!
waste your chance, man. I'm going after Prince.
Kid, no! Jim, stop!
That's
Not this time, Kenway.
Come on, man! We can work this together!
You have your chance.
Stay your blade, kid! Wait! Jim, stop!
Damn you old strats, keep your natty hands off me!
I can't let you kill those men, kid. Not until I found the sage.
I've been stalking that pig for a week now, charting his moves, and here I find not one but two of my targets, and you rob me of both.
Patience, man. You'll have your kills.
When I locate the sage, you're helping me take Prince. Got that?
Wouldn't you prefer meeting in a pub?
I came to Kingston chasing a target. Getting pissed ain't a priority.
We could work together on this, you know. It's Lawrence Prince you're after. I want his prisoner.
We're after the sage as well, Edward. Careful who you cross.
May the best man win.
There's guards patrolling that property from end to end. Looks to me like they use bells to signal trouble. See there? We'll want to disable those before pushing too far. With so many men about, we can't rely on stealth alone, so... I'll do what I can to distract and draw their attention, giving you a chance to cut them down. Ready?
Your name's not James, is it?
Not most days. Come on. If you see Prince before I do, kill him, and there'll be a bit of coin in it for you. All right?
How is it you're a woman?
Christ, Edward. Is that something that needs explaining? Now, I'm here to do a job. I'll let you be amused later.
Those that touch the King's land. All right. You got
Let's have a word, chum.
You.
Don't lose sight of him! You get back here! Help it! Clear shot on him! Blasters in the sight!
I've got a clear shot.
That's a clear shot!
Come on, don't lose the shit!
Blasters in the sight!
Cut off any retreat.
That's a clear shot! You get back here! Help it!
Stand your ground!
Please, I've been shot. I need aid.
Christ, Thompson, look at her. She's hurt.
Dreadfully, sir. I'm poorly.
All right.
I'm faint.
Take an arm, lass.
Bless you, lads.
Boy, Barlow, Mr. Prince says to keep your eyes peeled tonight. Says there's some men about bent on making trouble.
I'll spread the word.
Don't lose sight of him! Clear shot on him!
Say something, boy. This ain't no time for chatter, you hear? I ain't saying nothing. You got no quarrel with me.
You keep those goddamned eyes on the cane, all right? Look up once more and it'll be the last damn thing you ever see.
No problem here, sir. I'm working as best I can.
Put your back into it, mongrel.
Why hang over me like a leering crow? To see an old man suffer?
You've caused no small portion of suffering yourself, Mr. Prince. Retribution, I suppose.
You absurd cutthroats and your precious philosophy. You live in the world, but you cannot make it move.
You mistake my motive, old man. I'm only after a bit of coin.
As was I, lad. As was I.
Heads up, Kenway! I found your man!
I remember you. The Templar from Havana. I'm no Templar, mate. That was just a ruse. We've come here to save your ass from this slaver.
Save me? I work for Mr. Prince.
Well, then he's a poor man to call master. He meant to sell you out to the Templars.
Oh, you can't trust anyone, it seems.
Roberts!
Kenway! Run! See you on the other side!
Clear stuff.
Try to get past me, I'll spoil your brains.
Don't press your luck, man.
Run him down like a dog.
Clear shot.
Enemy sight.
Interloper, raise the alarm!
In my sights, clear as day.
Intruder! I need some help here!
Buddy! Just have to pull the trigger. Buddy, on, lad. Done it, please.
In me sight!
Lost your man again, did you?
Aye. Roberts is a devil with a queer aversion to kindness. I suppose that's 2 men I've lost today. So, what's your real name, lass?
Mary Reed to my mum. And them I call friends. But not a word of it to anyone. Or I'll unman you as well.
Another?
A rum flip this time.
And where'd I find fresh eggs in this wretched town? There's little else but piss and insects.
Aye, we're working on that.
Dear lady, what do they call you?
And when they're sober, a jilt when they're sauced, but never lady.
Well, good Leanne, Oh.
Bag of shite! Do you hear me? It's a bag of bloody shite! It's a ruse to keep us off before they attack Nassau. You'll see, mark me.
It's no ruse, Fiend. I heard it straight from the mouth of a greasy Bermudan captain. There's a pardon on offer for any pirate that wants it.
Ruse or no, I think it's plain the British may return to Nassau, with arms, no doubt. We'll need a plan.
Walk with us, Kenway. There's trouble brewing.
In the absence of any clear ideas, I say we lay low. No piracies and no violence. Do nothing to ruffle the king's feathers for now.
Preserving the king's plumage is no concern of mine, Ben.
It will be when he sends his soldiers to scrub this island clean of our residue. Look around you, man. Is this cesspool worth dying for?
Aye! It's our republic! Our idea! A free land for free men, remember? So maybe it's filthy to look at. But ain't it still an idea worth fighting for?
I can't be sure. But when I look on the fruits of our years of labor, all I see is sickness, idleness, idiocy.
Not a sunbeam of difference between here and London, then, eh?
Thatch is right, man. But taking a wide view, we're not doing so bad out here. There's sun, rum, and leisure as far as the eye can see.
Aye. Nassau may look fine from a distance, but at its core, there's a disease I cannot stomach.
Sickness can be cured, Ben. If only you have the right medicine.
But a corpse cannot be reanimated.
I can't believe the shite I'm hearing drop from your lips. Why not take the pardon now, and be done with it?
Peace, both of you. We can satisfy both aims if we work together. Find medicines to ease our burdens here, but in a way that don't attract the British.
I wager the nearest doctor is sitting pretty in Havana. Not a place I mean to go.
But the Spanish fleet that sunk 2 years back would have some medicine. All sealed up in glass vials.
You'd need a diving bell to reach those depths.
Aye, and with some coin and a few supplies, a diving bell won't be hard to come by.
This is a plan I can stand behind. Find medicines without stirring up trouble. Agreed, Thatch?
Agreed. Aye. I'll meet you near the wrecks as soon as you're able, Kenway.
Remember, Thatch? Keep your cannons court.
Piss off, Ben!
No, weird. Have to divide the total by the due. That can't be right. So it was the first king to
With a kind word or
Return. I'll fain be garnished of fitter stock.
Saw you chewing the fat with...
All sails! She'll take it! All but me!
Throw them in
fire! She's weak, is right there, Captain! Right!
Get our dogs
Ready
to
to...
Schooner!
Fire! That's for the most gender!
Hold her in!
Haul them in! Get off the wind!
Bring them up there!
Let's
Go
go!
to hard you like!
Let out some sail!
Loose mainsails! Man your sheets!
Grappling hooks away! Let's to the prize! Loose mainsails!
We now have the materials required to make the ship stronger, sir.
Tops! Gallants! Royals! Studs! Ready to fire, sir!
Fire! Warship closing! Schooner! Spanish ensigns!
Paul! Reel the lubbers in!
Keep my deck clear! Do you hear the news? Keep them off our decks! All ours!
Give me some
We have looted
speed!
some goods useful for upgrading the ship, sir.
Studs out! Let's get moving!
Cruise down! Man your sheets!
Hey, boys!
Douse the royals and tops! Every last scrap of duck on the wind! Crew up! Crew up!
Comrades! Convoy! And you thunder there, sir! Awaiting orders! Fire!
Batten yourselves!
Ready to fire! Hit him there, sir! That'll wipe him out! Fire! 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 Oh, come on! Hit the bastards! Fire!
Maybe down the ship, can we?
Fire! Look at it! Put a shot right through there! Reloading! Take a shot! Right there, sir! Fire! Fire! Weakest enemy fire! Fire!
Get them along! Douse all sail!
Hit the star! Incoming fire!
Ease off the wind! Hold
It
it
is
all
firing!
Put your sovereign!
Fine prize, Captain. captain's trick.
Mains out, let's go! Loose all, let's move!
Lowlands away, John. My love, she came dressed all in white. Lowlands away. I dreamed my love came in my sleep. Lowlands, lowlands away, John. Her cheeks were wet, her eyes did weep. Lowlands away. She came to me at my bedside. Lowlands, lowlands away, John, all dressed in white like some fair bride. Lowlands away, and bravely in her bosom fair. Lowlands, lowlands away, John. A red, red rose my love did wear. Lowlands away. She made no sound, no word she said. Lowlands, lowlands away, John. And then I knew my love was dead. Lowlands away. When I awoke to hear the cry, lowlands, lowlands away, John. Oh, watch on deck, oh, watch ahoy, lowlands away.
Reef the...
Devil in his hole, Thatch. This is a darling galley. 32 guns, is it?
I lost count at 40.
You've stepped up a rung. So, any luck finding medicines here?
Nothing round this spot, sadly. But there's a few wrecks yonder that ain't been scoured by nothing but crabs and coral.
I'll have a look.
Edward? Edward, is that you? My goodness, the West Indies is a compact place.
Hello, Bonnet. A surprise seeing you out here.
I met Mr. Thatcher a month or so ago, and he offered to take me under his yardarms, so to speak. Says I must wash the hayseed from my hair before I'm a true pirate.
Well, good luck to you then. Worst men have become better under Blackbeard's watch. Clues down! Catch some wind!
Let's catch some wind, lads.
As much sail as you can!
Aloft, lads! Check those royals!
Reef it
Cannot
all
be far
down! Down, sword sail!
found one crate hidden beneath a school of sharks. Sadly, the elixir inside is quite spoiled.
Plague and perish. Will we steal medicines now?
Remember the pardon, Thatch. We're to be subtle.
Says Ornagold, a pirate, now too proud to call himself one.
He prefers caution to cannons.
Caution's nothing without charisma. Or if a man plays the fool, then it's only fools he'll persuade, but appear to be the devil. And all men will submit.
And would you be the devil?
Or an audience. All a big show. Give your quarry something to fear. Some hellish thing from a fevered dream. And men will drop to their knees, pleading for their lord before all else.
Oh, God. Looks fine.
Of course it does. You can find a quiet way to acquire medicines. Tell me soon. Otherwise, I'll handle it myself.
Quite the squall picking up, Captain.
Unfurl mains, let's move!
Lay aloft on the fore, come on!
Tops! Gallants! Royals! Studs!
Who's topsails, gallants and royals?
Aubrey, come in! Sir! There's loot floating here! Toast the...
all together, boys,
What the hell's happened here? Were you attacked?
Other way round. It were Blackbeard who struck first. Opened fire on a British man-o'-war, the pillock.
What in God's name for?
Still searching for medicines, but he's gone barmy if you ask me.
I'll bring him home.
Leave him, man. He's heaped this trouble on himself.
Clues down! Catch some wind! Every last scrap of duck on the wind!
Stunsails, let's ride the squall! Captain, there's a wreck yonder. Looks recent.
I see it. Let's hope Thatch hasn't come to the same end.
Another bit of wreckage, Captain. This is looking grim.
Aye. Keep your eyes peeled. Blast. This is getting well out of hand.
A dozen crates of medicine should not be so hard to come by.
That ain't my meaning. It's Thatch and Hornigold and this pointless feud of theirs. Can't you feel it?
I do, aye. But both men have their hearts in a good place. Both want the best for the people of Nassau.
But is that the best cause for us? Saving a city that ain't worth much? We're not men made to govern. We take and spend and live heartily wherever we go.
What solution would you propose?
The answer's in wealth and power, not politics. If we found the observatory, we'd see enough money to buy the whole of England. Or it might be we'd lord over these kings and emperors like they was peasants themselves.
A lot of large talk, Captain. But is it your crew you sail for? Or yourself?
I mean the best for these men, Ade, I do. But this don't sit right. I feel like I'm running errands, not living my life.
Ease off the wind!
Storm there, Captain! Looks bad! Not far now, Captain.
To larboard, sir! Bloodsome, sir! Looks like loot!
Ade, see that?
It's her, Captain, the Queen Anne's Revenge. And she's in a bad way.
No time for a vote. Thatch is outnumbered.
The crew will understand. Beat the quarters, lads! We're sailing into hell!
Flip shorten sail! Get off the squall!
Thatch is overwhelmed. Going ashore.
I'll keep the jackdaw circling.
There, Bonnet. Keep your arms up and your back to the sea.
Know your book learning! Prepare you for a scuffle of this sort, Mr. Bonnet! For certain, there's more to be learned by doing than reading. Remember that.
You stirred up a nest of trouble, Thatch.
In service of a noble cause!
Medicines, I hope you mean.
Aye, a galleon nearby. And if we crack these lobsters quick, we might catch up to them. No quarter.
Nothing, son. Please, Thatch.
Legends ain't born from mildness.
Gentlemen, our galleon has reappeared.
Heads up!
Back to my ship, quick as you please. She'll not slip away now.
Oh, this is too much!
I'll see you back to your jackdaw when the smoke is cleared. But for now, I need a helmsman.
Call it out.
Loose the mains! And head straight for that bloody ship. We'll have our medicines in little time at all. Don't let her out of your sight!
She's vulnerable there, Captain! They're so exposed! Take the shots up! There's a good shot to cripple her!
Tear down on our Kenway! Time's up! Let's get moving!
Trouble blowing in! That's the man of war, sir! Man of war, sir! Royal Navy! Seems to be alone, sir!
Haul in the stunsail!
Take some damage here!
Don't let her out of your sight! Fire!
Go as fast as we can, sir!
Brace yourselves!
Fire! Look at the whole place shot down!
Fire! Brace!
On
Fire!
your best!
Imagine yourselves! Fire!
Almost ready, sir!
Brace!
We're ready, sir!
Bear down on our headway! Fire! Brace! Brace for impact! Fire!
Let's go exposed! Take the shots up!
Loose all and trim sharp to the wind!
Enemy making for us, sir! That's the man of war, sir! Royal Bloody Navy! They're all alone!
Those all but me! They've pulled her out of your sight!
Take some damage here!
Brace yourself!
She's vulnerable there, Captain!
Fire!
Working on it!
Cannon!
Fire! Yes, sir! Good shot to cripple her!
Fire! Fire!
Look at the whole place shot down! We've been touched!
Fire! Tear down on our Kenway!
Yes, sir! Good shot to cripple her!
Fire!
Go as fast as we can, sir!
She's cracked! Lads! Send them ahead! Find the captain. That's it. Captain! End this, Kenway!
Let's go.
You're no losing this. Faster! Damnation seize my soul if I get this order!
Send them to hell! I'm not a man accustomed to murder, Captain. If you'd taken quarter, you'd not be seeping now.
Sack of muzzle gobshite. You'll be hanged and sun-dried just as them there were in Boston.
The King's called for a pardon.
Captain, we've searched the hold. It's a middling take, but the medicine we found bears a Charlestown stamp.
Thank you, Mr. Hans.
We cannot resupply Nassau out here by force and accident alone. We should go to Charlestown for the lot.
Hello? Are we victorious? I fear I am not built for the fatigue and care required to live as a man of fortune.
Meet me in Charlestown. 1 month from today.
Mains out, let's...
Down west, old ship that ever did sail, sailed out of Harwich on a windy day, and we're waiting for day, waiting for day, waiting for day that we get our pay. She was built in Roman times, held together with bits of twine, and we're waiting for day, waiting for day, waiting for day that we get our pay. Nothing in a galley, nothing in a hole. Skipper's turned in with a bag of gold, and we're waiting for day, waiting for day, waiting for day, then we get our pay.
Ease up!
They sprang a leak.
Hey-o, Bonnet! Flying your own flag at last.
Yes. Yes, Blackbeard cut me loose, sadly. Time to have a go at this myself.
Well, that's grand.
Yes, it's for the best, I think. I should have some wild stories when next we meet. Edward! Your constant friendship has been my most treasured find on these seas. Well above gold and silver and rum, I prize the courage you have inspired in me this year. Thank you, sir. A fair good morrow to you.
Are you not loved, no? Are you not wanted by your wives, families, and countrymen? How else to explain your government's complete disinterest in your well-being? Hostages for medicines! These were my only terms. Yeah. 6 days of pure fucking silence. So I must conclude that you men are the pariahs of Charlestown, and I would profit better by using your organs for chum and your bones for char. By Christ! This is my predicament. kill you? Or to press you into my service? It's a decision I'll make hardly, but not with remorse. Ahoy, Edward.
What the hell are you doing, man? All of Charleston can see this mess.
It's the idea. Out of range, but well in sight.
So where's the medicine?
We sent a party ashore to partner with the governor. That were a week ago. No noise since.
I'll handle it. Give me a day.
There's movement up ahead. Is it soldiers?
Aye, and in something of a hurry. I propose we follow, else they spring something we ain't ready for. Loose the stunts.
What you thinking?
Blackbeard's been at this 8 days already. So it's a good bet someone out there has prepared the medicines, just in case.
Ah, but they're stalling. Thinking of ways to avoid... There's movement up ahead. Is it soldiers?
Aye, and in something of a hurry. I propose we follow, else they spring something we ain't ready for.
What you thinking?
Blackbeard's been at this 8 days already. So it's a good bet someone out there has prepared the medicines, just in case.
Ah, but they're stalling. Thinking up ways to avoid paying it out.
Aye, so let's find where they've gathered, and hope for the best. Catch the wind.
There's another watchtower.
Loose the stunts.
Keep her at half sail, Captain. Speed will do us no favors here.
Loose the mains. Trim to, catch the wind.
Careful with the banks. We cannot pass them undetected, Captain. And there is no other way.
There's always another way.
All stop!
You there! Angel!
More sail.
All we've got.
I see them. Over there. Let us hope the river remains this wide.
Blew up.
If we run around here, we may never get out.
Hold down. Reef the main.
Be sure they don't spy us trailing them.
Let's get moving. Trim to catch the wind.
Steady as she goes, Captain.
Come off the wind, someone.
They're getting away, Captain.
Then I'll have to go on without her. I'll be back. With the medicines.
Aye, sir.
Turn on a four-hander car beside a wall, blast. So what? Come on then. The reptiles don't finish us. It'll be these damnable insects.
Aye. The mosquitoes will suck every last ounce of vitality from us. I think it's true what they say about Blackbeard, that fire strikes out from his head, as if from some volcano.
If he's not the devil himself, then surely he's made some pact with hell. Only be thankful that hasn't torn a path into the heart of Charlestown.
Bloody pirates. Someone ought to do something.
They'll be hunted down eventually. Every last one of them. Another time, mate. Bit of a hurry. This blockade best end soon. Gone land crazy. This dirty puddle road too.
One would suppose all this was for gold. Or rum at least.
Nothing but medicines to cure whatever ailments fester aboard their vessels.
Syphilis and scurvy, no doubt. What noxious coffins these pirate ships must be.
Till you showed up. Go on then. Captain's waiting.
Almost there.
Good. Captain Wyatt is not a patient man.
Hello! Is that Raider yonder?
The very same.
Then speed along, you're expected. And you know how...
Oh, Christ! He took him! He took him! I told you!
Hello! Is that Raider yonder?
The very same.
Then speed along, you're expected. And you know how...
Oh, Christ! He took him! He took him! I told you! I think I can hit him!
Hello! Is that rider yonder?
The very same.
Then speed along, you're expected. And you know how...
Oh, Christ! It took him! It took him, I told you! There was an accident. Private Simon! It's this crocodile.
I don't care about your accidents. What's the word from the harbor, soldier? Speak.
No change, sir. They're holding fast, but are yet to... Near as we can tell. Perhaps it's time to...
To surrender?
Can't even record here. It's not about...
To surrender? I've been entrusted with the affairs of the town, and I do not intend to bow to the demands of a pirate, no matter how fierce his reputation.
Yes, sir.
As long as the supply key is with me, no man shall touch that medicine. May plague and calamity strike them all.
Bloody idiot.
What?
Pirates! The ship's here! Pirates!
Fall back! To the mansion!
Any last words? Quick, after him! Intruder! Help! Do something! Do something, you fools! There's an intruder! Get him! Leave alone! Somebody shoot him! Careful with the gunfire barrel! Don't forget! Kill him! Hey, stop! Stop him!
What the hell?
Hey! Stop him! There's an intruder! Oh, God. Oh, God, save me! And flay all you devils! Ah!
Blackbeard made you as good an offer as ever a man got from any pirate. You might curse his methods, but medicine was all he wanted. And now he'll get it. You should have bartered, mate.
He has returned, Captain!
What's the take? 2 crates. And the means for mixing additional doses.
That's right thinking. Precious little of that these days. You hear that, Mr. Rags? My young friend returns with offerings and so saves your scrawny neck. Will you not thank him?
We should quit these waters, Thatch. The governor, he's bound to muster more soldiers.
You go on ahead. I got some business in the north.
You're done, aren't you? Giving up on us. On Nassau.
Look, lad. I'm late into my 4th decade on this earth. And if I don't find some means to make the 5th quiet and cozy voyage, I'd rather sink to the devil's doorstep than call myself captain another year. We'll meet again, lad. In this world. Or the one below.
I'm on my way upstairs. IDVA wanted to talk with us about putting together a trailer using some of the footage you've been recording this past month. Take your time. I'll meet you by the elevator.